Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to W2W Racing and welcome to a special event in our pre-season calendar. Tonight is our manufacturer's draft where all 8 teams will have the chance to pick one manufacturer which they'll need to use for season 10. Tonight joining me in the commentary box and out there doing laps in the wheel-to-wheel Corvette is Ando787. Welcome, Ando.
G'day, Adam. Excited to be here. I'm almost more excited about this tonight than the driver draft, to be honest.
Yeah, it's always an interesting time to see what cars everyone picks and what cars will be left for our privateers to choose from. And on visuals tonight is G86, who is also the team owner of Team Dodgy Racing. Welcome, Dodgy.
Thanks, Adam. Happy to be here. It's going to be an interesting night.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got a predetermined order of for the teams to choose their manufacturer. So let's get this started, and the first team to pick their manufacturer is the Serial Killers. Do we have Packer out there?
Yeah, mate, I'm here.
Yeah. Let us know what car you're picking for season 10.
Well, tonight, boys, I've got the Mazda Group 3s. Reason really being is... You're right, sorry, mate.
Yeah, I was just going to say, why the Mazda? What do you give us a rundown on? What do you think the strengths and even the weaknesses are of that car?
Well, to be honest, I think it's more of an old look. Look out! Good start, boys. No, it's more of an all-rounder car. I think it is. It's more or less a choose for the GR4 with the all-wheel drive.
You worried about the nerve coming for the Mazda GR4, Packer?
Yeah, mate. But
Bit of a risk you've taken, do you think?
It is. Try and get that underdog status going, I reckon. Have a challenge.
There was no doubt while it's in its present guise, the GR4 Mazda is a pretty good choice.
It is,
yeah,
mate.
It's definitely been the pick of cars in the FIA dailies. And yeah, with some wet races this season, it definitely do well.
That's more or less the reason behind it.
And is the car good on fuel, or the GR3, is it good on fuel and tyres, or?
To be honest, mate, I haven't really done much testing with the car, but with the fuel-wise, I reckon it'll be pretty much competitive with the other makes.
Yeah, the RX Vision is ridiculous on fuel, to be honest. We'll be calling you guys vapors before the season's out, if any of you decide to pick that RX Vision.
I think most of the guys will pick the Intenza, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a good looking car as well, especially in that Red Bull livery you got going at the moment. Alright, let's move on to Team Dodgy Racing. So we've got Brutal, who'll be driving the car out for Team Dodgy Racing, or TDR. Dodgy, you want to give us a rundown of what car you chose and why?
Yeah, look, this was the hardest process I think we've had to tackle on wheel-to-wheel, trying to work out what vehicle to go with tonight. It's very much a dartboard and dart scenario. But we have ended up, of all things, in the Toyota.
Nice.
Interesting.
It was a good car in GT Sport. I haven't driven it much in GT7, although I do remember being quite fuel thirsty. Is it still thirsty in GT7, Dodgy, or?
It's not seeming that way at the moment. We were able to try and get a bit of a fuel save happening with it. It just seems really stable, especially the GR3 coming out of the corners. You can really get the power down in the Supra, and the GR4 is still it's not that bad in its stability either. It might be a little bit slow. The GR3 version definitely has the top end speed.
Is there anyone in your team, Dodgy, considering the Castrol Supra?
At this moment, no, and I really don't think anyone's crazy enough to try the FT1 either. But you never know. At the moment, we are looking like a Supra Grid for 3s and 4s, that's for sure.
It'd be nice to see the old Castrol Super out there on track, so hopefully maybe one of your boys can jump in that.
I doubt it, but you may get a specialty race, you never know.
Yeah,
it's got quite a mid-range surge in torque, that's for sure.
Alright, so for our third pick, we've got Corbin CCH with his team L Plan. Corbin, you want to jump out on track and let us know what car you've chosen?
Sure. I'm sorry, guys.
You don't seem too sure at the moment on what car you're picking.
No, oh, what do I pick?
We can give you a minute.
Alright, give me
Do you
a few
want to pass?
seconds, lads.
No, I'm not going to pass. We'll come back to you at the end. You'd be good at millionaire, mate. Hot seat.
Okay, I'm sending it.
Here he goes. Oh, Evo time.
Yeah. Got some
Evo
questions or?
Yeah, so obviously you weren't too sure on the make. Was one of your cars that you wanted already chosen by the 3 other teams, or?
I quite like the Mazda. Quite like the Toyota. I think the all-wheel drive option for the GR4 is good. And for the 3, it's a solid car. Maybe not the outright quickest, but it's good enough. Most of the umming and ahhing is as a result of having a healthy short list of cars, but not quite an order of cars. So yeah.
Well, it's definitely handles and brakes really well, the GR3. And yeah, as you said, with the forward drive with the GR4, and inevitably some wet races this season, yeah, you definitely have a leg up on some of the others. Any thoughts, Endo, on L Plan's pick?
Oh, very good pick. Very good pick. It was up there on our list. And yeah, although the Group 4 Mitsubishi's only a 5-speed, it's got plenty of power to weight, so it'll be strong. Alright,
let's head over to Scuderia Quadrifoglio. They're the 4th on the list to pick a manufacturer. K Zadra, are you there?
Sure am.
Jump out on track in your manufacturer of choice and let us know what you picked.
Damn it.
Here we go.
Did I just hear someone say damn it?
Nemesis.
You may have.
Ari.
So let us know what you picked, KZ.
I've picked an Alfa Romeo.
Have you not?
Funny looking Alfa Romeo.
From Bavaria.
The arch nemesis. It kills me to pick BMW, trust me. But I had pressure from other sides. But no, I actually enjoy this car. I didn't really test at all because I've been away. So I left it to the other boys, and I think they picked a good car.
Yeah, I think your range trust has done well.
Yeah, a few options with the GR3, with the M6 and the Z4.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Z4 is an interesting car. I don't think we've seen it much in wheel-to-wheel. Do you think you'll head with the Z4 yourself or the M6?
I think I'll go Z4. Not sure about the other guys.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. As I said, we haven't seen it much in wheel-to-wheel, so
yeah,
it'll be good to see what it can do in your capable hands.
I can let you guys know that the Z4 was my favourite car in the draft.
There have been like some rumors that the BMW Z4 is significantly better than
it is.
the one
it's
in
better
GT Sport.
Yep. it is significantly better. So, yep, you guys have found a diamond in the rough there. Well done.
And
the M4 in Group 4 is one of the 3 or 4 OP cars as well. Although it's not four-wheel drive, it is it's a weapon. So you guys have done really well.
And as a bonus for the BMW M4, I highly recommend you guys check out the power and torque graph.
Yes. Hashtag before halfway.
It is probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in Gran Turismo 7.
Okay, we'll definitely have to check that out.
Yes, there is a shift point for that car.
So we'll move on to number 5 in the pick, which is CP Motorsports. Now, we don't have the team owner here with us tonight, Take 2J, but we do have Squidly. He'll be representing CP Motorsports, and Squid is also the boss of Wheel to Wheel. Squid, are you there, mate?
G'day, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you want to head out on track and let us know what you've picked? Or what
I
the team has
will.
picked?
We are, this season, all of us going to be running safety cars. Because we can't afford to buy what is in the... No, so we will be running the Nissan.
Nissan, okay.
Yeah, so we will be... I mean, we'll be hoping for a bit of a GTR GT500 release, but we're also pretty confident in the R35 GTR options that are there with the four-wheel drive GR4 option that they've got, and we're hoping that given the conditions and there may be a bit of rain about, we're hoping that we might be able to make use of that four-wheel drive.
Yeah, fair enough. Again, wet races, forward drive, can't go wrong. In GT Sports, the GTRs were very twitchy out of corners. Do you actually own the GTR yet, Squid?
No, I don't. I am out here in a safety car because I own nothing. Yeah. I don't own too many Group 3s yet, but we're hoping they are taily cars. They're quite twitchy, but we're hoping that with the ability to tune suspension, that there's a chance we can actually make them a little bit more obedient.
Fixer Chris, did you have any input on the GTRs?
I was just offering to Squid for me to drive the GTR for him for a bit.
Oh look, I think we may as well move on and see what Damn Racing has to say.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Okay, number 6, Damn Racing. Zuzu, you there, mate?
Yeah, buddy, I'm here. I'm not on you. Yes.
You want to jump out on track and let us know what you've picked for season 10?
Oh man, either everybody's going to hate me or everybody's going to love me. We'll see how it goes. My heart says one thing and my head says another, but we are going to pick the WRX.
Nice.
Sorry to Apex there.
Yeah, Apex, I would say, is your A driver, being Div 1 champion last season. What are your thoughts on the WRX and why'd you pick it? Well, what are its strengths and weaknesses in your eyes?
Well, it's a zippy little car. It's got a pretty decent top end in the Group 3 this time. And I think it might be well tunable. So I'm hoping it comes into its own once we're allowed to mess with stuff.
Yeah, and again, I assume the GR4 is four-wheel drive as well?
It is, yeah.
And just FYI, guys, the GR3 Rexy is the most powerful Group 3 car with VOP on it.
There you go.
So you could be strong at tracks like St. Croix and up the hill at Trail Mountain. Might be filling some mirrors, I think.
Does this mean that we're gonna have a Damn Racing versus L plan because it's Subaru versus Mitsubishi?
I was going to say, Zuzu, you didn't have a great time in the Subaru in our off-season race.
No. only condolence, it was my birthday, and maybe something was wet. I think it's my throat, my stomach, my head as well. I said.
Fair enough. Okay, alright, let's move on to 13R Autosports, who is our second last pick of the night. Jonesy, are you there?
I am here, and there's way too many options left. It hasn't panned out the way I thought it was going to at all. Listen, I haven't done this before. I think we might go for the Jaguar.
Ooh, wow. Nice pick.
Yeah, I haven't driven it yet. It was good in GT Sport. It looks cool. It sounds good. That's enough. The rest of the game's a mixed bag up, so we don't really know how it's going to pan it anyway. So.
Yeah, I just got tuned for it this afternoon and cut a pretty good lap at Daytona in it, in the Group 3 one. And the Group 4 one obviously with 7 speed, and a nice tall 7th gear might be nice and economical. Good in the slip.
Yeah, and I have to agree with
Jones.
Jonesy.
Tyre running is a big thing this season, I reckon. We're doing a lot of hard tyre work, obviously.
Yeah, I was just going to say, with Jonesy saying it's a good-looking car, I must admit it's probably my favourite, one of my favourite cars, and it does sound amazing. I did spend a season in that car in GT Sport, and it was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. So hopefully, it drives the same here in GT7. But yeah, I think you've got a good choice pick there.
And it starts well, which is a bonus.
Still a rocket.
So, yeah.
All right, let's move on to the number 8, last pick, I should say. We've got Tombo with Team Shake and Bake. You there, mate?
Yeah, mate. Good evening. Good evening, all.
Good evening. You want to jump out on track and let us know what car you've chosen?
So, Team Shake and Bake will be defending and going for 3-0 in the McLaren.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, nice job, Tombo.
So, for those that don't know, Ando is a part of Team Shake and Bake.
Yes.
Tombo, you want to let us know your thoughts on the car and what made you choose it, your strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, so even though it's MR, it's really stable, very agile through the corners, isn't bad on fuel, it's just a good all-rounder, nice and easy to drive.
It's the new Porsche. It's the new Group 3 Porsche. And the Group 4 one has got a bit of a question mark on its fuel, but its pace is up there with the Atenza and the M4, so looking forward to getting it in Group 4, guys, for sure.
Yeah.
Was this your first pick?
No, you guys have done really well tonight. It was 4th and a pick, but 6 of our top 8 were gone, so you guys have, have really picked well compared to what we wanted.
The Z4 was our first pick. So, you got a good one there, mate.
Nice.
Tombo, I look forward to see your team perform in the 650S and your venture in mid-engine cars.
Have you driven mid-engine cars before, Tombo?
I have, not in Roosevelt, but I've driven them and crashed them a fair bit. But this one doesn't feel as much like an MR. It's probably the most stable I've driven.
Alright, well there you have it, guys. That's all 8 teams and all 8 manufacturers. So I'll just run through them again. We've got Serial Killers in the Mazda, TDR or Team Dodgy Racing in the Toyotas, El Plan with the Mitsubishi, Scuderia Quadrifoglio in the BMW, CP Motorsports in the Nissan, Dam Racing in the Subaru, 13R Autosports in the Jaguar, and Shake and Bake in the McLaren. So for all those privateers out there that are tuning in, there's still plenty of really good options out there for you to choose. So yeah, get testing, and looking forward to seeing all the livery designs coming out over the next week or so in the lead up to our season kickoff on the 1st of May. Ando, any real surprises out there tonight?
No, not really. Like I said, they've done well. We've done a really good amount of testing, and we had a pretty good list of 8 or 9 cars, and all but 2 of them have been picked. So,
fair enough.
Good job, guys.
Any last words from the team owners?
God help us.
God help you.
I choked at leads. Mitsubishi's a good car. Yeah, I like it. I was umming and ahhing over that, or the WRX, or the Nissan, or the McLaren, or the Mercedes.
Something that's been mentioned in the chat as well. These are not cars that we have seen as a typical, cross-section in any of the recent seasons that we've done on Gran Turismo Sport. So it's going to be awesome to see this season the Rexy versus Evo battles going on. BMW's making a return. We've got McLaren on one of the strong teams that we haven't had before. This is going to be really interesting and a big shake-up.
Yeah, there's a car out there that has been probably the top car in wheel-to-wheel for the past few seasons, and that is the Corvette, and that hasn't been picked. So it's interesting to see. Obviously, with the new physics of GT7, cars handle a little bit differently and have different characteristics. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see which car will come out on top in Season 10. On that note, we will attempt to kick off a race.
I have already attempted,
race.
Gentlemen, and it's not coming.
Thanks, Chris.
Good start to the season.
Will it work if we go out on track?
If you all want to roll out and do a formation lap and a rolling start 2-lapper, go for it.
I'm starting. I'm in the safety car.
Well, yeah, everyone get behind Squid.
Well, you need a head start, Squiddy.
So far it's a BMW one too.
Hopefully it doesn't stay that way.
So, Tombo, with the McLaren, has anyone thought about the F1, or is it just the 650S your team's been looking at?
Just the 650S mainly. Just for the handling. The F1, it's in the straight line, but it's not very good at handling, so probably not the F1.
And Squiddy, I know Tate has had a season in the GTR. Was that part of the reason why he picked it? He liked it so much, or?
Look, possibly, but honestly, I think it's a little bit of a changed landscape from GT Sport. So I don't know how much of the past we can use to judge what cars are going to be like in GT7, but ultimately what we did was we kind of put it to all the members and said, hey, look, what have you tested? What are you what are your thoughts? And we sort of rated the cars that we had and see which came out on top. And it turned out it was not the BMW, and it was not the Mazda, and it was none of the cars that we ended up getting to pick because you clowns did. But we wound up with the that's going well, guys. But yeah, we wound up with the GTR, and honestly, looking at the chat, we're all pretty stoked with that decision. So it's going to be a good run in the GTR.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting season, and as we said before, with the different choices of car, it's going to be really good to see. On that note, I think we might end it there. Thanks for tuning in to another Wheel to Wheel stream. If you want to join us on track, head over to Facebook, search Will Racing, and then hit the Discord button and register for Season 10. We kick off on the 1st of May, so you've still got plenty of time to register, pick a car, sort your liveries, and yeah, come and enjoy some racing, some good clean racing. On that note, I'd like to thank Ando for joining me in the commentary box and Dodgy on visuals.
No worries, Adam. Cheers, mate.
Happy to be here. Thanks, Adam.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Good night.